In the Pacific, meanwhile, we're trying to keep the Chinese market open to all. And both Russia and Japan have an eye on resource-rich Manchuria. And in February of 1904, Japan basically has a surprise attack against Russia's Pacific Fleet, totally wiping it out, making it the first time in modern history that an Asiatic power had beaten a European power. And so Russia moves its Atlantic fleet over to the Pacific, only to have all of that destroyed and wiped out by the Japanese. Teddy Roosevelt jumps in and settles the Sino-Japanese conflict, which that and his treatment, I forget which other one, but that's what earns him the Nobel Peace Prize. And just to kind of show you what a guy Teddy was, he was awarded a Medal of Honor by President Bill Clinton. So Teddy Roosevelt, so far, only American president to have won the Peace Prize and the Medal of Honor. Pretty cool. Also, during this time, from December of 1907 to February of 1909, a fleet of 16 battle vessels, not including the torpedo boats, artillery ships, circumnavigated the globe, stopping in 6 continents and making 20 ports of call. He painted all these ships white, making it known as the Great White Fleet. Now, guys, why is he painting it white? Is white a good color to camouflage things? Is white a good color to camouflage things? No! He wants you to see it. He wants the world to know. Here they are. Teddy Roosevelt. He was a guy who said, do not hit it all if it can be avoided, but never hit softly. In other words, this was us saying, hey, we're a world power now. But what's funny about it, because this is so American, it's so American. As they're going through, they stop in Italy to help evacuate refugees from an earthquake. Oh, that is so American. We ready? Then his successor, Taft. Basically, his second term is over. Teddy Roosevelt lets William Howard Taft have the handle, get ready to go. Taft, I told you that he didn't want to be president, but his wife made him be president. And after his presidency, he did become a Supreme Court justice, which he wanted. But Taft is also famous because he was our fattest president. They had to design a special bathtub for him. And if you look at it, he really goes after trust. He passes a graduated income tax, forcing those with more money to pay more, which at first the Supreme Court ruled against, but Taft gets Congress to support it. Taft also created a Department of Labor that set child labor laws, regulations for unsafe work sites, and the railroads. He set an 8-hour workday. He increased civil service jobs. I mean, he did a lot more than Roosevelt did. But of course, he wouldn't have done any of that had Roosevelt not started the whole thing in the first place. Well, why don't we really know about him? Why didn't? Because guys, he had no flair for publicity. Getting the word out. Meanwhile, who's retired from politics? Oh, and by the way, this next slide I'm going to show you is an actual real picture. You may be cool, but you'll never be Teddy Roosevelt riding a bull moose cool. Teddy he's no longer the president. He goes out, he goes on safaris, he goes to explore the head of the the Amazon, and Guys, I feel sorry for Barack Obama. I feel sorry for Bush. I tell you, I might even feel sorry for Trump. Why? I feel more sorry for Obama, for Bush, for Clinton, Bill. Why would I feel sorry for them? Because guys, you go from being the most powerful citizen in the United States of maybe even the world with the impact of your decisions. And then your second turn's over. I'm gonna go make some eggs. I'll see you later. Okay, he's sitting around, he's kind of got the same deal. But then, how many terms did he serve? How many terms? Tell me. No, I was only elected once. That whole first thing, that's because the president got, so I can run again. I'm running again. He comes back to America and he says, oh, Republican Party, you know I love you. Love me back. And they said, we already have Taft. Taft is going to be running again. He's like, no, the people love me. They want me. Now remember, the Republican Party didn't really like Roosevelt. So they said, oh, I'm so sorry, old boy. No, we're not going to do that. Well, so what Roosevelt did is he goes ahead and he forms his own political party, the Bull Moose Party, and he runs for president. And he also, guys, did y'all know that smoking can actually save your life? How many of y'all knew that smoking could save your life? Well, it did for Roosevelt. At one of his speeches, he's getting out of the car, guy comes up with a gun, bam! Shoots him, and it goes through his coat, through 42 note cards that he had for his speech, through his eyeglass case. One side breaks his glasses, through the other side goes, then hits his cigarette case, which y'all know what cigarette cases are, metal. They've got little thing you can put like 5 cigarettes on one side, 5 cigarettes on the other. Anyway, it goes through that, goes through the cigarettes, goes through the other side, but by that time it's wasted so much power that it's able to pierce him, but not really go deep into his body. So he's bleeding profusely. They say, oh my God, let's get you to the hospital. He's like, no, I'm fine, I'm not tactical. These people came here to hear me. So after about 10 minutes, the audience is like, what's going on? Out comes Teddy Roosevelt, with his coat together. And he says, I'm sorry I'm late, sorry I'm tardy today, but they attempted to kill me. And he opens up his deal. There's all the blood, and everybody's like, and he goes, it takes more than that to kill a bull moose. Because that was the name of his party. Yeah! And how many of y'all would like to see those note cards that got shot through? Well, they're very hard to find. You know why? Because at the end of his speech, vote for Teddy, vote for Teddy, vote for Teddy. He gave them out to drill up the vote. You ready for the next slide? And so what happens? We have a Republican Party that's split. We have the first Democrat. Basically the Republican Party is so split. If you look at it, Roosevelt would have won. He got more than 27.5% of the Republican vote. Taft only got 23%, and Wilson gets 42%. So because the Republican Party was divided, they pretty much handed the election over to Wilson. And I hate Wilson. I'll let you know my personal bias. He's the worst president we've ever had. Anytime I hear somebody say, I can't believe what President such and such is doing, I'm like, hey, it's not Wilson. So, y'all ready to know what you need to know for the quiz?